Hi guys! Happy Thursday! There he is! Yeah, sorry, I was having a little trouble getting him to work. Whatever, this program is just doing its best. How you guys doing? I am emotionally prepared for the stream. Good. I don't know why you need to be emotionally prepared for the stream, but I'm glad that you are emotionally prepared. Also, Hollow Knight, please. There we go. Let's get something a little more fun going on. Hello! What's going on? How you guys doing? Alright, I'm gonna try to get all these done tonight. It's not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. That's the goal. That's where we're going. Try our best. Because the stream is one of two things I actually plan to do during the week, and it's important. Aw. I'm glad that you think my stream is important enough to plan it into your schedule. How's everybody's Thursday? Aw! Girl, thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. And Flugly, thanks for the bits. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. If that's the goal, have you tried cocaine? Well, thought about it. My life is crazy enough as it is. Why not add an illegal drug that could kill me? Oh, you guys are awesome. Oh my gosh, so many people. What's going on? Also, I'm glad that the follower bar didn't update. Cool. Thank you for the follow, Corroded Soul. I appreciate it. Welcome. I don't know what's happening. Hey, Streamlabs, you wanna thing? No? You're just not gonna do it? Okay. I did see the donation message. Get a lunch, finish those commissions so you can throw more money at me. Absolutely. It's really hard for me to read it when I have it in... Let me turn it off. Okay, so here's a list of things I don't understand, right? So I went on Streamlabs, and Streamlabs has a built-in follower goal thingy. So you tell it how many followers you have right now, which I don't understand why you have to do that. And then you set the goal. You set the amount you want to get, and you can set when it ends. I set it for a really long time because honestly, I just want to, at some point, get to 300 followers. Doesn't have to be within, like, a certain time frame. But that's, like, the next big milestone. Like, that's the next, like, you know, round number milestone that we've got. So I did that. But Corroded Soul just followed us, but the number didn't update. So I don't know what I did wrong. But anyways, hi guys. It me. I'm doing my best. It me. It is I, the Frenchiest fry. So I know I did this last time so that the shadows were really dramatic, but like... I feel like they're too harsh now. I kind of want to try something a little different too. Maybe not fading my shadows, like blurring my shadows as much. Because for a little while I was like, you know, softening all the edges of all the shadows, but I think I might try not doing that. So maybe I'll do like spot on her muzzle, because I think it's too heavy. If I go in here and if I do this one, soften. That. A little better, maybe? Try something new. I'm gonna leave that layer there just so I don't have to start over if this doesn't work the way I want it to, but... Thanks. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Also, happy birthday, Riarkra. It's Riarkra's birthday. I don't like having the shadows too heavy. Hey! What's going on, Circling Nugget? Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that on this one, blurring some of these edges a little bit, but not all of them. Just do some spots. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? You understand? You picking up what I'm putting down? Today's been a really weird day. You do your dungeon. You do your D&D. I appreciate you. Go ahead. You do you. Hang out with your D&D friends. Tell them I said hi. So it was delightfully warm here today. We went for a walk at lunch, and I felt like I was melting, and it was amazing. Like, it wasn't cold outside, and I was very pleased. It was actually a little bit warmer than maybe I usually like, but it was still not cold, and that made me happy enough. It's a nice day for a walk, especially since everything was crazy at the office today. I can hear Shay getting into something. I can hear her down the hall knocking stuff over. So, other than fun Thursday, fun D&D, what have you guys been doing this Thursday? Anything exciting? My Thursday was very hectic. That's, to put it mildly, today was hectic. But I'm home and I had good food for dinner and I didn't get stuck in traffic for as long as I usually do, and it, you know, today was alright. All things considered. One day of classes left and then you're free! Hooray! Do you have, like, any finals to take? I guess you guys are all probably getting ready for finals and all that, right? Coming up on your last week. Couple of weeks. With finals, of course. I don't know if you're, I know you're not in high school, but I don't know if your high school ever did that thing where, like, they have a couple days of classes where you just have to come in just to be in. Like, I never understood that. You know, like, the last couple weeks of high school, it was just like, you just came in and sat around and didn't do anything. And the teachers always had, like, a movie or something for you to watch because you had to be in class, but the teachers didn't have anything to teach you because you already took all your finals. Did anybody else's school do that? Because, like, my school did that. I felt like it was stupid. College was so much better because you just come in, take your finals, if you even had finals. Definitely the mood. Yours did. They had to take dumb standardized tests the last week. Ugh. I hate standardized tests because I know things, but I can't do it in a test form. Like, when you put me on the spot, I'm like, oh no. What are words and things? In regular finals than the standardized ones? Ew. That's like twice the finals and a fraction of the fun. And by a fraction of the fun, I mean no fun. None of the fun. Nothing was fun to begin with, so now it is no longer fun. Extra, not fun. Standardized tests are pretty much useless. Yeah, that too. Hey, Corroded Soul! Oh, hey! Hey, what's going on? I didn't recognize your name. But hi! Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Welcome to the stream, friend. I did a commission a while. Actually, I think I still have it somewhere. Well, I know I still have it. Or I always have it. I remember what other name you were under that I would have saved that as. Giveaway. Oh, yeah, I didn't have you under a name. Oh, 200 follower. Yeah, there you are. Look at that. Different Tumblr. Gotcha. I think it was that one, right? I can draw real people sometimes. I mostly draw anthros, but sometimes I can draw real people. I don't get asked to draw real people all that often. Most people want me to draw their anthro characters, so I end up with a lot of anthros in my portfolio, but I can do people if y'all ever want portraits of your family. Or your favorite celebrity, or favorite Player. Favorite player, yes, your favorite, sports player. What I meant to say. Real people, alienish people, yeah. I'm just saying, I have a range. I'm not that good at, like, technical drawing. It's fine. I'll figure it out. For you guys, I'll figure it out. Oh, you live in Flint. That's fun. Yeah, how's that going? You guys still really not have clean water? Because if so, that is the most absurd and ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Like, what? How have we not fixed it? I don't mean to, like, sound like I'm laughing because, oh, haha, it's funny you don't have, like, actual water, but it's just, like... I'm laughing at the ridiculousness of the fact that we haven't, like... fixed your water situation. Government changed standards for what is healthy. Oh. That's good. That's always awesome. I mean, that's fair. They must be trying to do something about it. I don't know. That's getting a little bit into a political territory. I was just curious if the stories on the news are true or if it's all I don't know why it would be a lie, but it's just, not that I even thought it was a lie for like a half a second. I was just curious if the situation is as bad as they say. That's what I meant, more the severity of it. Well, I'm glad that you are here and hanging out with us and not dead. Give us money to make Downton look nice, but not fix the pipes. Hey, what? What's going on? Welcome. Oh, thanks for the host. I appreciate it. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Coloring your ear, I already did. Stop that. Here in Missouri, we mostly just have a lot of bugs because we have a lot of water. I live next to I live like, 30 minutes from a big river, so there's just bugs everywhere, and it's humid all the time. I saw my first baby stink bug today. That was sort of interesting because I've never seen like a baby stink bug. I've only seen the really big ones that smash themselves into your window and have no idea where they're going. But I saw a baby stink bug today and it was great. It was actually kind of cute and little. Also, yes, welcome to stream. Did you murder it? Stink bugs are invasive. I actually did not know that they're invasive. No, I did not murder it. I left it alone. It was on the outside of my window, and I just let it alone. I always let them go because they're stupid babies and get caught in everything. I didn't know they were invasive though. Wyatt, first of all, I don't really appreciate advertising for other people's streams, even if it is for a good cause, like a cancer charity stream. And I can't really help. I send them my condolences because cancer is the worst thing, but I honestly can't help. I'm already stretching this paycheck as thin as I can, because I had to make some payments at the beginning of the month for my car, so I'm already not doing so hot on money, but, yeah. Stupid babies that get caught in everything. Me. I know you want to help them. It's okay. That's why I'm not upset. I do hope that you can help them, though. I just don't have any money to help anybody right now. I am a poor, broke child. I had to get the tensioner belt in my car fixed, and that pretty much wiped out any extra savings I had for this month. So I have no money for things like charities at the moment. I do want to, like, you know, if this channel ever gets big enough that like I could not to have your guys' donations, I would just use it for charity stuff, to be honest. It always amazes me whenever you see like rich people who just spend their money on literally anything, because it's like why do you need like a Porsche or like 6 yachts? If I got really rich and had a lot of money, I would buy like a house or an apartment that was like a reasonable size for me and my cat and like one other person, and I would like just exist, and then I would do things I enjoy, like art, and not work, and just save enough money that I could just continue not working for the rest of my life and just do fun things like streaming, and then donate the rest of it to charity, because like I don't need $20 million. Thanks though. Why do you need a giant mansion? What are you even gonna do with it? You know a lot of car stuff. You could have fixed it. Yeah. I have a couple other issues that, I'm hoping that the electrical mechanic needs to call me back, first of all, because, you know, they're taking forever to get back to me about that, but that stupid camshaft positioning sensor really needs to get fixed, like, immediately. My brain hurt do fun things like screaming. Yes. They could fill all the GoFundMes for, like, people's health and stuff. Yeah, right, exactly. That's why you know, whether or not you like their content, that's why I respect streamers like Markiplier so much, because, like, they take all the excess money they have, and in some cases they do spend a lot on themselves, but they take a lot of the excess money and just give it to charity. They run charity live streams to make money just for charity. I would do that. If I had time to do big crazy goals like that too, you know, like, oh, if we reach 1,000 followers, I'll do a you know, charity live stream or something. But like, I don't have time to do like a, you know, several hour stream for a charity live stream. Maybe by the time we get to 1,000 followers, I won't have to work at this stupid job anymore, and then I can actually do streaming. I don't know why I just stopped shading all- Sorry, I am all over the place, you guys. I just stopped shading and just started throwing in that. I just started doing the fades. Not paying attention. I just got really into what I was doing for a second. Like, my boss at work, he's, like, ridiculously rich, and he, like, gets mad whenever we have to spend money on stuff like advertising for our toys. But then, like, there was like a period of time where he had one of my coworkers designing decals for his private jet. We were just like, oh. That's fine then. Maybe don't get decals for your private jet and put that money towards advertising, which is really freaking expensive. Don't advertise. It's not a good plan. Expensive. That's pleasant. Yep. Oh, yeah. Great, isn't it? Awesome working. Now he's honestly, I a lot, but my boss means well. He's just a little match for me. He means well. And he does nice things for us. You know, if the company does well, he rewards all. You know, we all get a cut of the action. It's not like all the money just goes to him. We get bonuses if the products do well, because he knows it's us. Certain days are harder than others. I kind of get this feeling he might be a little bipolar, to be honest. Like, not to stereotype bipolar. He does seem to have, like, these highs and lows. Some days he comes in and he's excited about everything, and it's infectious, because you can tell he's genuinely excited about all the stuff we're working on, but then the next day he comes in and everything sucks. Why did you do this? Why did you make this decision? You know, and I think he means well. And I'm not just saying that to save my skin. Anyways. If for whatever reason you're watching my stream, I don't hate you and I don't hate my job that much. Some days suck. Sorry. You guys don't even know where I work, so I'm not trashing the company. You guys ever have any crazy bosses like that? Anybody have any I don't know, I always find crazy boss stories really funny. I'll even not read them out loud if you don't want me to. Oh my god, yes. Not bad crazy, though. Oh, yeah. Now, you gotta have the good crazy, too. Yeah, good crazy, bad crazy. If you guys have any fun stories, I'd love to hear them. Started working at the fish place the week the owner quit smoking. I honestly thought I made a terrible mistake of agreeing to work for a madman. Oh man, interesting patient stories I bet are really fun too. My stepsister's training to be a nurse, and she had some interesting encounters. Yeah, I would love to hear crazy work stories too, just anything. I have all kinds of crazy work stories. You guys have heard a lot of them. Babies R Us was an interesting place to work. If you guys have ever seen Clients from Hell, that was pretty good. I feel like I'm getting back in my mojo. I had a couple days last week where I was like, up there on my list of favorite Babies R Us stories was the time somebody stole a mattress. That was pretty good. Not even an elaborate story. It was just the absurdity of the whole situation was just, like, mind-blowing. That was a pretty good one. Christmas was always fun, too. You told that during one of my first streams with you. Aw! That's awesome. Yeah, long story short, for anybody who hasn't heard that story about the mattress, we had this section, one of the sections in Babies R Us, if you've never been in a Babies R Us, is just 2 aisles of mattresses. So it's like, you know, here's an aisle and there's like mattresses and these little like harnesses almost, and then you walk down the middle of the aisle, and then on the other side there's like, oh no, it was actually this way. It was you could walk down these two stuff across the wall. So the aisle had mattresses on this side and mattresses on this side. And long story short, we were cleaning up that aisle. Me and this older guy that worked there. He could have been my grandpa. You know, he was this older guy. He was so nice. But he and I were cleaning up the aisles and straightening for the night. And he pulls back one of the mattresses and he sees the wrapper, just the outside wrapper for one of the like $300 mattresses, like the $200 or $300 mattresses. And we were really confused because we're like, why is this back here? And we were looking around, couldn't find the mattress. We were trying to figure out what was going on. Like, how did somebody walk out of here with a mattress? And then we realized that there was a one of the cheap like $60 mattresses that where it was stuffed in at was missing its wrapper. And so basically what the person did was they took the cheap mattress wrapper off and got it onto the expensive mattress and then paid for it, and nobody at the checkout counter knew. It was kind of incredible. I think it was maybe a little bit of like, you know, poor training because nobody at the checkout counter even realized it was the wrong mattress in that packaging. But somebody totally did it and it was amazing. Honestly, obviously we had to file the report and everything for it, but, like, I wasn't even mad about it. I was so busy laughing at the fact that, like, someone stole a mattress. It wasn't even that they stole, like, an article of clothing that they tucked into their... or they, like, you know, whatever. It was... they stole an entire mattress. And that tickled me. Eric was so worried about it because he thought we were gonna get in trouble, and I was like, dude, this is the funniest thing. My boss, who was usually kind of a, she was usually kind of serious when she was on the job. Like, she didn't joke around much when she was working. She was really nice outside of work. As soon as she got on the job, she was, like, no-nonsense business lady. Like, she was ready to go and was ready to fight you at any turn. And even she thought it was hysterical. We were like, are you fucking serious? Like, stole a mattress. A bad or not customer story. Oh no, what happened? Teach me. Tell me your tales of woe. Up a little bit extra. A little extra set. Pretty good. One more, let's do it. Or the dark. But it might... Oh, that circle. Like it on multiply, let me change. So. Where I worked was considered a pro shop around, and we fielded a lot of questions over the phone. This was normal. Helped folks with fish tank issues without wasting their time coming in. We didn't charge for it either, so I get this call on the main phone. Dude tells me he wants to set up a tank. Which of these tanks should we get? what should he get for a filter, etc. I tell him to come in and we'll set him up. No, you see, he was standing in PetSmart in the fish section and called you. What? Just go to the fish store. The fish store is nice and the people are friendly. Nah. Win. Doesn't really do that. I'm gonna not. Okay. That's incredible. You hung up. Good. Good. Excellent. I would have hung up too. One of only 2 times I ever actually hung up on a customer. What other times did you hang up on a customer? Now I really want to know. The highlights on the right side of the icon. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. I think I'm comfortable calling that done, so let's chuck a gradient on that. Let's chuck a texture on it. Let's put I don't think I've ever hung up on a customer. Now I'm trying to think about it. Like, have I ever hung up on a customer? I think I have. Ooh, I like that. The other one was a snotty older white dude, your standard reef guy. Pick up the phone. Hi, this is Haya, fishy place. How can I help you? Female, I sound female on the phone. Home Slice says he wants to talk to the reef specialist. I say that's me. How can I help you? I already know where it's going and I'm already mad about it. He says in this condescending as fuck tone, no sweetie, I want to talk to the reef specialist. Can you put him on the phone? Oh my god, I would have also hung up. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry, that hurts me. I told him what happened, he nodded, and we just continued on. Yes. Good. Boss got your back. That's the best kind of boss. Best boss is the one who doesn't give a shit about that kind of thing, and they're just like, yep, good. You did it. Glad you did it. I would've done it too. Good boss story. Good customer story. yellow, I would say. Yeah, that's better. Alright, there they are. One commission is done. Oh, let's put the signature on it. Because I keep forgetting I need to make a new signature brush. I don't remember how to do it, and that's why I'm putting it off. If I'm totally honest with you guys, I don't remember how to make the signature brush, so I haven't been doing it. One! Alright. Uno. Alright, Riarkras is done. I will save that out after the stream. Let's do Haya's next, I guess. Haya's should be another fairly quick one. Backgrounds involved. Why are you both together? Get down. Stop. And then we'll get to nuggets at the end. I don't think this one will take me very long. This has pretty simple shadows and stuff. Actually, nuggets will have pretty simple shadows too. Feed the tiny shark dog. Shark dog? Jesus. Shark, but okay. Alright, brain, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, brain. That was like brain autocorrect right there. Some grade A plus brain autocorrect. Hey, Echo, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I miss seeing you around. I don't like not being able to come to Cass's streams. Man. Shark dog, we do not speak of sharks here. Yeah, right? For just the briefest of moments, I was Riarkras' phone. Yeah, I miss you guys. Work got stupid, and then they got mad at me for so. Here I am. Oh, so let me tell you guys about the storyboards I did today while I'm shading a face. So we got this company that's gonna shoot our commercial for one of our product lines for us, right? And so they sent us storyboards. Their storyboards are drawn. Every single camera angle is an upshot, so you're looking up their nose you're looking up the people's nose in every single thumbnail, and they're also all shaded from the back. Like, they picked literally the most unflattering camera angles and lighting sources they could have possibly chosen, and it was incredible. They got mad at you even though you were doing your job. Yep. Because they thought I was fucking around on the internet. They didn't realize I was just not actually interacting that much. But yep. I got in trouble for being on the internet at work. That happened. That's why I don't come to the streams anymore, because I can't be on streams at work. But yeah, so I spent all day today cleaning up those storyboards so that they weren't upshots and not done from, not done with a backlit angle. Yeah, like all the camera, like, here, I'll just do a quick face dude. All the faces, you know, like, you want to draw an attractive face, you draw it like this, and you draw them like, oh, hello, I'm a face. Oh, hello, face. All the faces in this thumbnail were drawn like this. Like, just up the nose. Like, why? Why would you do thumbnails like that? They were just so completely unattractive. And I don't understand. You have returned! Welcome back. So I spent all day cleaning them up and erasing all the shadows and putting new shadows in. Absolutely disgusting. My boss still hated them, so I did my best. Sends Art a hug through the internet. Aw, thank you. Except for the slight chaos at work, I'm actually doing okay. My feet are entirely covered in blisters, though. One of my friends at work and I take walks during lunch now, but oh my god, my feet are so torn up. And I want to be like, oh, it's time to take a break and maybe not go for a walk every day at lunch and let my feet, you know, not suck. But also, like, I enjoy taking the walks with her, and it's pretty much the only exercise I get, so I don't want to stop doing it. I'm doing my best. I am really curious about why the alert box didn't update. Maybe it's because I'm not using the Streamlabs version of OBS. OBS has their own version, don't they? Because I was at we were at 251 when I started the stream, and then Throated Soul followed. But it should be at 252. It's not. Oh well. I don't know what that music was, but it was awesome. Pandora was actually really nice to me today on the way home from work, and it actually let me, it actually played songs I liked for once, instead of just playing whatever the fuck it wanted. You awesome girl. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Echo. Shiny clawlets. Yes, it does. Must have pointies. More pointies. Anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? I saw on Tumblr that you can now get digital downloads for Black Panther, so I was gonna see if maybe I could pick up, there's maybe a Blu-ray version I could pick up and watch that again. I enjoyed that movie. I don't have any other plans. I know we're doing Stack Saturday, that's the only plan I got. Sleeping? Yes, absolutely. Head to Michigan to see my grandma because Mother's Day stuff. Oh, awesome. After Chicago, then back. It's not fun, though. It's like punishment. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. It's Mother's Day this weekend, isn't it? I wish I could go home and see my mom for Mother's Day, but it's too expensive. I can't fly. Axolotl. Yeah, what are you up to? What's going on? Reading a lot. That's awesome. What are you reading right now? I don't know too many books. I don't read a lot. I don't usually have time for reading. Anybody read any good books lately? A good question for the whole chat. Anybody reading anything or listening to anything? I think audiobooks are also valid. Reading like a motherfucker. Mostly just tagging along with my parents as they go. I'm bringing my sketchbook to try to do something. Yeah. Do it. Drawing on road trips. Well, drawing in the car is pretty hard. But drawing while you're at your destination. Drawn by Timothy Zahn. I've never heard of that. I haven't heard of too many books, though, to be fair. Count as reading a book twice if you read the book, listen to the audiobook at the same time. Sure. That's actually a pretty cool way to do it. Kind of like, almost like you're reading along. I should really get into audiobooks, I think. I wish I read more. Like, I wish I was able to read more, but I just don't have time, you know? I really enjoyed listening to Cass's streams when she read her books. Like, that was cool. Minimize the tab, listen. If I know that drive well enough, I know I will lose phone connection along the way, so it's nice to have something. Absolutely, yeah. Wonder how my mom and my grandma made out with my grandma's basement. I don't know if I told you guys about that. My grandma's basement flooded. She was in Florida. My mom and my grandma... My mom drives my grandma back up from Florida because she does the snowbird thing. And so when they got back up there, my mom stayed a couple extra days than she usually does to help her get the basement cleaned up. But, that was fun. See you later, Corroded Soul. I'm glad you, stopped by for a little while and said hello. It was nice seeing you again. Have a good rest of your day or night, or I don't know where you're going, but have a good one. Have a good one's a good neutral farewell. Graphic audio version of Lightbringer Book 1. Okay, this would be a good to start with. I've got, I have many back views. Graphic audio is like the best thing in the world. What's that one? Nugget, you must have a pretty steady hand to be able to draw in the car. I can never draw in the car. Oh, it's a company. Gotcha. So okay, any of the books that are recorded by them. I understand. I haven't tried much, but I think I can manage. It's pretty good if you get on the highway. Like, especially if you guys are driving on a long highway that's just, like, smooth. You don't notice it too much. It can be a little rough, just because the car is moving more than you expect it to, but I've never really been able to draw in the car. I've always had a hard time with it, but I think it'll be alright. Dramatic radio readings. Oh, cool. Gotcha. I'll have to look into that. I like listening to like top 10 lists and stuff on YouTube while I'm working because I like having like sometimes I listen to music while I'm working, but honestly sometimes I just want to listen to a voice. I just want to hear somebody's voice that isn't my boss screaming from the front room. So I'll listen to like top 10 lists or you know stuff like that. I'll listen to video game playthroughs, not watch them, and just listen to them so I can minimize the window and just. And I just let the autoplay do its thing. Sometimes it gets weird. Maybe I should look into audiobooks as an alternative, because I do like just listening and not really watching. That's fine. I don't have to have my eyes focused on it at all the time. Oh, it's a Fev! And the Fev does the lurk. Okay, you lurk. You lurk. Also, hi. Oh, hey, pretty, what's going on? You here? How goes it? Oh, this music got really dramatic all of a sudden. I'm alright with it. Hello! Going good, I adore you. Oh, I adore you too, thank you! Oh, you're so good and pure. Everybody hears. Everybody hears. You're just all doing your best. I can appreciate that. Ah, I should have known the Thrawn trilogy was a Star Wars thing. Should have guessed. Always do your best. Do it every day. Guilty as charged. I was gonna ask you what it was about, but there you go. Now I know. It is about the Star Wars and the Star Wars things and stuff. I'm on to you, Haya. I'm watching you. Don't think you can pull the wool over my eyes. I don't know what wool you're pulling over my eyes, but I'm on to you. I got you. Star Wars. About the Star Wars. Sometimes I feel like that meme of, what is this? Demi. Hello, my fellow young people. Because I realize I'm not as young as I think I am. I just certainly don't think I'm old, but sometimes, like, other people talk about stuff and I'm like, wow, I have no idea what you're talking about, like, at all. Hugs you back. I try my best. Sometimes I succeed. Sometimes I get really excited about something. Oh, hey, speaking of things that I try my best at, and then, and things I don't understand as an old person. If you ever want to know what hell sounds like, look up LOL surprise commercial, and just click. I don't think I can do it without getting the stream flagged, but just if you ever want to know what hell sounds like, look up LOL surprise commercial, and just listen to it. You don't even have to watch it, you can just listen to it. You can just listen, and that will tell you exactly what hell sounds like. I've been there. And now you too will understand. I posted pics to general chat, hooray. Feast ye eyes upon. Cruising through this one. I might actually get the nuggets tonight. I might even go a little over so I can finish nuggets tonight. I'm okay with that. My body already hates me enough from the no sugar thing, so if I just, like, don't get enough sleep, that's fine. Because I actually got enough sleep last night and it was awesome, but then I woke up and my body was like, oh, you know. I get to have sugar tomorrow, so I'm really excited. Just a little bit, not too much. Feast the eyes. Oop. Oh, he blew. Why he blew? I didn't realize everyone in Star Wars was so colorful. He's beautiful chiss. What is it? So chiss? Is that a species? Much eye glow. Chiss are his people. Oh, okay. Everybody in Star Wars is very colorful. Kaya's red. This dude's blue. They and pureblood Sith are tied for best species. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. One Sith, two Sith, red Sith, blue Chith? Chiss? Does that work? Can I make that pun? That's okay, not everyone can be right. Oh, the tea is... I dig your sarcasm. You guys are great. Yeah, that whole, phone through text. Okay. Another one. What did I color? Face in color. Oh. You guys are beautiful. I love you all. You're all good. I've said I love you to you guys like so many times. I'm feeling very mushy. House Haya and House Echo are now at war. Battle of the century. Best porn parody ever. Have you ever guys, like, this might reveal more about me than you maybe want to know, but have you guys ever actually watched a porn parody? Because they're hysterical. They're actually really funny. And then you get, like, weirded out that you suddenly, like, it clicks in your mind that, like, oh my god, I'm actually watching porn. And then you stop. But, like, the intros to porn parodies are the funniest I've seen. They're, like, not sexy in the slightest. It's so funny. I think they're incredible. The ones I saw forgot they were porn. Some of them do. Some of them are, and some of them are really weird because they like awkwardly shoehorn like I saw one time for Scooby-Doo, and like they really wanted, and they obviously Scooby wasn't part of it, but they like really wanted to have as many different combinations of the characters as possible in this like one like thing, and it was really funny because they were like awkwardly shoehorning certain characters together, and it was really funny. We were doing this situation humor with dildos, yes. So funny. Porn's just so bad in general. Why do I always gravitate towards these topics? You guys bring up porn and I'm like, let's laugh about it. Not like, oh, hey guys, can we not talk about porn, please? Thanks. It's like, I immediately go, yes, let's talk about it. I think, like, the last, like, couple of times somebody brought up porn, like, I immediately launched into that conversation. If you don't laugh at porn, you cry, yeah. Stream's ready to mature, by the way. You have to hit the button when you come in, and that's why. Occasionally I say the P word. And occasionally we see the other P word that's part of the original P word. Because Google is not kind to us. There was this one time, a couple of you guys were. There was this time I had searched for male anatomy on, or male torso anatomy, specifically torso anatomy, because I didn't want to risk getting any, you know, male parts. And I was drawing a picture of a character using this reference of a torso that I found. I was looking for the rib cage or something, and I was drawing from this drawing while my cat hops up on the up on the table here, and she walks across the keyboard in such a way that she did like the perfect combination of key clicks. It was almost something right out of a cartoon, where she managed to highlight and then delete the part of the search bar that said torso, and then searched it. And she looked up male anatomy, and of course the whole thing was tits. And it was great. It was on stream and everything. I don't remember what day that was though, but I don't know if I actually saved that stream. You'd have to dig through my YouTube archive to find it, but that actually happened on stream. And then promptly after that, I changed the stream to a mature stream because, you know, sometimes I do look up reference of people, and occasionally a reference of a person involves nudity. And so there is a potential that you will see genitalia on the stream, not in a sexual way, just in a, oh shoot, I accidentally looked up this reference and it happens to have, you know, like, I try not to, because I'm sure Twitch doesn't appreciate that, but yeah. It's hard for me to find any enjoyment in that stuff. Yeah, same. No, totally. Like, that's why it makes me laugh so much, because I don't understand how people can, like, and I'm not judging you if you like that kind of thing, like, if you like porn and all that kind of junk, but, like, I don't get it. It's, like, too fake. And I don't like it. I'd rather just read it. So, like, I don't get it, and so, like, the reason, for context also, since context is important, the reason that I even saw any of those porn parodies was because one night my friends and we were just, like, laughing about stupid shit on the internet, and, we found a website with, like, furry dildos, and then we started talking, like, then we started looking at dumb stuff, like porn parodies, and we're laughing at them, like, slightly drunk. That's, like, literally the only reason we were looking at them. Hi, I'm Coco, and I think Mirialans are hot. Ah, I got it, I think. It looks vaguely like one of my friend's characters' names, so I was like, don't call it Mira. Don't call it Mira. They are hot. Aya agrees with you, I guess. Director. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. Not my cup of tea, but I suppose I can see how people... Porn parodies. I've never seen a good one. I do a lot of anatomy studies. Oh, gee. I have to admit, from like a study perspective, some of that stuff I find interesting. Like, not porn specific, like, not porn, but like nude models. Like, when I first went to college, I was really nervous about doing nude models because I thought it would be really awkward, like having a naked person just in the middle of the room. I thought that was gonna be super duper awkward. But honestly, you spend so much time like feeling awkward that it's not awkward anymore, if that makes any sense. Like, it just like stops being awkward, like, almost immediately. And especially stops being awkward once you've been a model. I was never a nude model, but there was one class we had where, they had the students, like, switch, and we would go up and sit for, like, 15 minutes, and everyone would do speed drawings. That way, because the model didn't come in that day, so we had to have, you know, kind of backup. And so we would just draw our classmates sitting up on the stand. That was really hard. And it's really hard to sit that still for, you know, 15 or 20 minutes. It's hard to sit that still for 5 minutes. And it's kind of, I don't know, ridiculous that, like, some of those nude models could hold a pose for an hour. And they get breaks and stuff, but still, like, for them to be able to hold that for any length of time is kind of ridiculous. And I don't know, like, drawing nude models started to be less awkward and more interesting after that point. Because then you started learning a lot about anatomy. You could, like, when a nude model, like, changes positions, you can see where, like, a muscle you just drew moves to when they change position. It's really fascinating. The human body is really interesting. And I wish that I would have appreciated it more when I was in college. Because in college, I was like, fuck this, I don't want to do anatomy. I want to draw dragons and bird people. I don't want to draw people. Like, I don't want to draw humans. But, like, looking back at it, I really did it. Because it was really interesting. A lot of the digital playground company is really stuff. That's still how I am. Yeah, no, you kind of have to get into it, and so, like, when you say, Nugget, that you don't want to do, like, anatomy studies, I totally get it. Like, 100%. You have to develop a love for it. You know, you have to be interested in the way things... It's never too late for the axolotl to draw humans. The human body is just so interesting, you know? There's just, I don't know, like, everything works together, and the more you draw it, the more you see that, and the more you recognize the way... I'm really big... So one thing, if you've noticed, that I'm really big on is shapes. I really like shapes. That's why my characters are so linear and why I draw in this style, so that I can define certain shapes and outlines and stuff. I like to be able to, like, quarantine my work a little bit into these, you know, neat little boxes, and, you know, I have a very specific method of doing layers and stuff that I always like to do, and when you study something like anatomy, you also study the way light falls on certain parts of the body, and that gets really interesting. Like, when I look at... and some of it I was, like, you know, learning how to have a style, was, like, you know, more or less, how do you see the world? You know, like, your style is how you interpret the world, and when I look at an object, first thing I notice is all the cool ways that the light falls. Because light is really interesting, and the way it plays off of objects is really cool, especially on humans. I think that's maybe one of the most valuable things I learned from my anatomy classes, was how light falls on stuff. And I still don't do it perfectly. Like, obviously the light would fall around the character more than this highlight is. Like, you know, I'm doing this edge highlight as a style choice and not as an accuracy measure, but... Still, like, I learned a lot from those classes, those anatomy classes. Didn't like them at the time. I didn't like any of the still life or, like, figure painting classes. I especially didn't like any of the classes where I had to paint in a painterly style, because I struggled so bad with it. And it was one of those things where, like, I knew I was better than what I was making, and it was really frustrating because I was putting out, like, these really painterly drawings that I just hate. And I knew that I could do better. I knew I was capable of doing more. And I just couldn't interpret light that way. Soft edges are hard for me. I don't see... Like, I'm more focused on the shape of a shadow than the blend of a shadow. Take back some of that. I am interested a little, but, like, not interested enough to sit there and draw anatomy. I kind of just... I need something about what I'm drawing to be interesting to me. It's kind of why I want to make some characters that are close to human anatomy so I can practice that and have fun with it. That's totally valid, yeah. You'll get a lot of, I think based on what you're doing, you'll get a lot of the, like, human body aspects. You won't get so much the face, because you gave them lizard faces, but you'll certainly get the body aspect of it. One of my classmates for a little while before the face, one of my classmates used to, she would draw the model, but then instead of drawing the model's head, she would draw a dinosaur head on top of it. So she would draw, like, a triceratops on top of where their head should go. He let her do it for a little while just because it was kind of funny, and it was, you know, a fun way to do it, but after a while he was like, come on, do it the right way. Yeah. That's fair. If you think that's a spot where you're a little bit on the weaker side, that's a good thing to look at. And once you can figure out how to draw the body, like, the right, quote-unquote, the right way, you know, like, the realistic way, then you'll start to be able to exaggerate the features for other things, you know? You'll be able to figure out, okay, this bone gets a little longer. I mean, look at the skeleton I did to the Veos last time, you know? Like, I was looking at the bones of a human arm and just thickening them for a Veos. You know, it's the same bones that are in a human arm. It's just that they're thicker and they're bigger. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that graphic that shows you how, like, the bones of, like, a cat's leg and a dog's leg and a bird's wing, and I think maybe a whale flipper, they all have the same bones as a human arm. The bones are just, like, they're all placed the same. They're just in different sizes. It's pretty cool, actually. I think that's also a really neat thing. Like, I think that's really cool. You know? And so actually when I draw wings on stuff, I draw the wing like I would draw a human arm, and I can use myself as a reference to, like, figure out how the wrist of the wing would move a little bit. Like, you don't get it a lot, but you can kind of get the feel for how a pose would go by using yourself as a model. But I've always thought that was really cool, that the, you know, same number of bones in similar shapes, they're just in different placement. They're different sizes, so they place different. I don't know. Geeky art talk time. I just geeked about art a whole bunch, sorry. But yeah, the point of that was that, yeah, once you start, you know, feeling more comfortable drawing the human body as it's supposed to be, then you can start improving on the things you know, aren't as comfortable with. You know, you think you need an improvement on the body, so you can improve. Now you can improve bodies once you know how to draw the humans the right way, or whatever it is you're applying it to. You always have to learn, and I didn't want, again, another thing I didn't want to accept in college that I now understand is pretty much entirely true, is the fact that you have to learn how to draw a thing before you can stylize it. You don't, I mean, in some cases you can just go for it, and especially once you start learning, like, patterns in nature, you know, certain things that have certain shapes to them, you know? You know, drawing muzzles after a while, like animal faces, you know, you don't have to practice drawing a pangolin, you know, 100 times in order to draw them correctly. But, you know, you've probably drawn a dog 700 times, so you can use your knowledge of how to draw a dog to figure out how to draw something more exotic like a pangolin without really thinking about it. Same with writing, gotta know the rules before you can bend and break them for style reasons. Yeah, exactly. And it stinks, because the rules are not fun. Rules are never fun, and you always want to break them right away. That's why I struggle so much with stuff like machines, because I don't draw inorganic things very often, so drawing things that are organic is really difficult for me. And that's also why one time I wanted to do a series of pets, and so I was going to do my pets first, so I did my clownfish. And I struggled a lot with their faces because I've never drawn anything with a face that shape. You know, clownfish have these really weird pouty mouths, and I could not get that signature clownfish look because I've never drawn anything with that face shape, and it took me a few tries to get the face right. Same thing, I tried to draw a cleaner shrimp, and I could not get the cleaner shrimp to look right, and I actually gave up on it because I could not get the shape of its face right, and it's because I've never drawn anything like that before. I don't have a reference to use like a dog. You know, you look at a dog and then, oh, okay, a dog's face is similar to a fox face. It's similar to a cat face. It's similar even to like a lion's face. You know, you kind of have this idea of how stuff is structured. But for stuff like a clownfish or shrimp, it doesn't work. Pouty, bitey mouths, yes. Very bitey. Very unhappy with me. My neon gobies are still doing good, by the way. They're doing their best. They seem fine. They eat every time I feed them, and they swim around all good, and when the cleaner shrimp tries to go over and say hello, they run away. So, this cleaner shrimp likes to say hi to everyone. I do understand a bit of human anatomy, but very loosely. I do change it a little bit and stretch things out for 40, so I need to practice regular proportions, like I need to work on the whole wrist-hip area. They struggle. Absolutely. That's not absolutely like, oh yeah, you suck and you have to learn that. Like, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Like, absolutely, yeah, it's good I definitely see that you understand human anatomy enough to draw them pretty well. You know, you have a good handle on the anatomy for sure. You know, I see it, that you know how they're structured, but yeah, it's all that refinement stuff. Refining your skills, that's the part that sucks. Thank goodness. Yeah, I was a little worried about them once you told me that they're hard to keep in captivity because they're cleaners, but they seem fine. So the little blennies I love the blennies. I'm so glad I shelled out like $90 for these. They were awesome, and they're still awesome. They're so cute. And Wanda pretty much leaves them alone, so there's that. returns from town late again. Oh no. Well, you're here now and you made it. You survived. Hello, Locutus. Welcome to the chat. The Blennies are fantastic little guys. Yeah, they are. I like how they dart out of the rocks whenever that you feed them. Like, sometimes I can't find them because they're hiding in the rocks somewhere, and I'm like, oh, where'd the Blennies go? And then I dump some food in the water, and then they come out. They, like, zip all over, like, pew, 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 pew. Oh yeah, we only have, like, 20 minutes left. Okay, plan here. Kinda hoping I get this done a little bit. I don't know why I thought I could get 3 commissions done in 2 hours, but... If I can get this done in the next couple of minutes, I can start it on nuggets at least. Yeah, I can get it done. If I only go over a little bit, I also started a little bit. You must be busy lately. Doing stuffs, farm work, alternative livestock stock auctions. Oh, cool. Hey, you know, you got stuff to do. There. I should do. Fine work. Fencing poses are fun. You get to play with some fun, exaggerated anatomy. Okay. Small highlight. Alright. Question for me, yes. Answer for you. Oh shoot. You know what I just remembered? I have to put a background on this. Chuck the textures. Oh, actually, let's not chuck the textures in, because that slows down my computer. You see someone on a stream hug and kiss someone, wouldn't you at least assume they were a couple? Depends on what kind of a kiss. Do you mean, like, kiss on the lips, or do you mean, like, kiss on the cheek? Because kiss on the cheek, I would not necessarily assume that they were a couple. But on the lips, yeah, I would probably assume. I have this feeling that there's a specific reason you're asking me about that. Loaded question is loaded. I would make, personally, myself, I would make that assumption. I'm trying to decide on a good background color for Haya. I'll put that color in for a second. I might not keep it in there for a moment. I like how they didn't want to admit that this was a font based on this. They named it Star Font, but it's definitely Star Jedi. Stars of Judas. His favorite, light blue. I'm guessing that is not. Do you want me to put his full name on here? Does he have a full name? Star Jedi. Definitely not stolen. Does he have like a last name or anything you want me to use, or just that? Wish that the preview for this still worked. Oh, Shay, hello. Welcome. Thank you, word thing. Science, Nocutus. My best friend. Oh, yeah, that is a weird echo. No, they are. And thing assumption to make, but no. Yeah, no, that's the assumption I would make. That way. Alright, so here's kind of what I was thinking. So if I take... Wait. Oh, I could put his color palette down here. Pop that out of there. Yeah, science. I did not put fade. I just realized something. All this time, I've been doing the blur for headshots like this on one layer when I could be 2 layers, when I could be them on 1 layer. Anyways. And then I was thinking, right? Face. Nothing too crazy. Okay, let me try one more. Gotta find something not too... Colors of that one. Okay. Plan. galactic disc is a Star Wars thing? Grab that. I don't know which one you were talking about, but... that kind of thing. Oh, okay. That's probably... JPEG. Quite a bit. Why can't I find any large images? There we go. I think that might be... I might be able to... I don't want it to be like... I don't want it to be like... because it's gonna take up too much space. Like, it's gonna be too noticeable. That's... I had a plan, I swear. Oh, actually, let me try one more thing. I know what I wanted to do, I just... Ah, there we go, that's what I wanted. I wanted to have it back there so that it's, like, starry, but not so much so that you can't see Aya, you know? Aw, thanks so much. I'm kind of excited about this. This is coming out, like, way better than I thought it was going to. I always underestimate. One more thing, and then I'm gonna call this one done. Pigeon strikes at midnight. Do you feel like drawing him 2 more times? You did tell me you had lots of ideas, so I would be down. I was already prepared to draw him more than once. Oh, it's the effect. We're gonna have to do this the hard way. The hard way, I mean the slightly more annoying than usual way. Classic. That's how you used to do strokes in the good old days. Or I could actually not do background there. Actually, okay. I'm gonna put it on the bottom. I think I should, because I need to put the color swap on the bottom. That real quick, and then I'm done. And that's one more down. Sorry, I got really focused there for a second. I was like in the zone. Ready to go. Has too many colors. If we were doing a toy of him, I would get in so much trouble for the number of paint apps. Aya has too many colors. Okay. Save. Pop all of it into a folder. Texture. Oh, bam. Oh, bam. Overlay. 21%. But overlay, please, thank. 30. Done. Hi, as a figurine done by Sideshow Collectibles, don't worry, you're fine. Sideshow Collectibles has them with me. I have their Toothless, and I love it. Done. Beautiful. If I had unlimited money, yep. Pretty much. I want all my characters make them. Do they make custom figures like that? If so, that's pretty cool. Okay. That just leaves these guys. Tell you what. A little tired, and it's pretty hot in here. But, I am gonna go actually just go grab, let me go grab a couple of grapes, because I'm starving. And I'm gonna work on this. I think I'm gonna just try to get them all finished. Let's stay up a little bit and just finish them. Let's get them done. So, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna go run and grab a food real quick so that I'm not hungry, and then we will do the thing. Okay, I am back. Grapes. Well, I know I've been struggling a little bit with yours, Nugget, so, like, it's taking a little bit longer and you keep having to wait for it. So I figured. Do it now. I'm not tired yet. And I don't think it'll take me that long, so see how much we can get done. Crash. I'm down. Let's go. Steel Bright is an awesome dystopian sci-fi novel where superpowered people appear and cause literal calamity. The focus of the book is on the main character who's trying to discover the most powerful one's weakness. It's glorious what his turns out to be. That sounds really cool. Like Infinity War, but with less pain. Nothing like Infinity. I'm making an Infinity War. No spoilers. I already saw it, so, like, I don't care about spoilers, but other people in the chat haven't seen it. So no spoilers, just... So... Lazel's gonna need... He's gonna need some shading on his face. He's gonna need... Let's just do it now. He's gonna need a little bit of this. Okay. That bothers me. This is a very blue art. I'm sure someone has written a slash fix that. I'm sure someone has. I'm currently writing a Thrawn Herafic. Hey. Good for you. I wish I had the patience to write, because I don't. I just want to write the good parts, so I actually, at one point when I was trying to develop a couple of my characters, I just wrote, like, a short, like, couple, it was, like, a series of little, like, snippets of, like, a bigger story. It would make no sense if I sent them to you. You guys would have no idea what's going on, but, you know. I tried. Not like slash fic, just like actual fiction. Fan fiction of my own characters. Wish I could draw. Trade? Actually, sorry. Actually, I think I just like that. Charmander! You're here! How are you? Aw, how's everything going? I haven't seen you in forever and I know why, and I'm just, oh, it's okay. I am that editor. I like fiction where people get slashed by swords. Does that count? Yes. You're not doing well. Aw. Well, come in and hang out for a little while and just rest. Be at peace with the Lotls. Sorry that everything is hard. I'm glad to see you. I missed you. You are that editor? Yeah. My problem is that I get these ideas for, like, themes of stories. Like, I get ideas for, like, I have this general premise that I want. But I'm not a good enough writer to come up with all the little plot details and the things that make it hard for the characters, and, like, I'm just not good at doing that part. You know? I'm not- and I think it's because I don't read enough, but, like, I'm not a good writer, I'm a good conceptor. I'm not I wouldn't even say I'm a good conceptor, I just can concept. Legend of Drizzy is slash fiction. He slashes up a lot of goblins with dual wielding scimitars. There you go. Passed away 8 days ago. The whole month prior, he was aww. Sorry for your loss, Charmander. That sucks. I can't imagine. Shady Shades. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a whole- I have a whole folder full of, like, little snippets of things and just, like, descriptions of stories I've wanted to work on, but I just, like... Yeah. I don't know how to write well enough. I used to write a lot when I was a kid. I don't know. I lost the talent somewhere along the way. I just suddenly was not able to write as well. I think I started to overthink things. The only person I've ever had in my life that passed away from cancer was my grandfather. Very fortunate to still have my father. Whereas, you know, I hear some of you lost your fathers and stepfathers. And mine's still around and doing very well, you know, so my dad's the best. I can't even imagine how hard that must be. It's one thing to lose a grandparent, but I don't know how close you were with your dad. The Axie Stack, our hearts go out to you. Oh, hey, Apple Gravy. What's going on? You're here. I'm running a little bit later than usual because I want to get nuggets done. So... right at the end. Just got home. Ironically, I often wish my gramps would die again. Oh, it's such a bad thing to laugh at, but... that's harsh, man. Gives you an idea of how close we were. He raised us the last 6 years as a single father. Aw. Yeah. How was work, Apple? He was right. Prior to then, he was always there for us. Yeah. He sounds like he was incredible. Sorry for your loss. This commission is one of those commissions where, like, it doesn't really look how I pictured it, but I like it. That makes sense? Like, in my head it looked different, but I don't mind how it's turning out. It doesn't look how you pictured it either. But... like, I kind of knew this was the pose I wanted. Especially since you wanted full body. Like, I kind of wanted this angle where, like, he was leaning on her, kind of being like, oh, hey, what's up? What's going on? And she's just like, oh my God. You know, like, that's kind of what I was picturing. And if you had asked for just headshot, I would have done just, like, waist up. You know, I wouldn't have done the table and everything, but, you know, since you asked for the headshot, I think that might have changed it a little bit. You asked for a full body, rather. I think that changed it a little bit. But it doesn't... I don't think it's turning out quite as I expected, but I like it. You know, it's good. It's good unexpected. Draw a super feelsy hospital drawing, but I would fuck it up too bad. Aw. Might be a good way to get your emotions out, though. No? Work through it using your art. Not that you can ever really make that feeling go away, but, you know, hope a little bit. I'm alive. Almost done with classes this semester. Oh, are you at class? Everybody seems to be wrapping up school pretty quick. Going for it. You're all getting there. You're all surviving. There's the Charmander we all know and love. Being hard on themselves for art. I'll be hard on myself in a different way then. You are always hard on yourself, but I don't know. I've come to accept that as part of your charm. If I can't talk you into loving yourself, then I'll just have to accept you as you are. Alright, see you later. I might still be here in 30 minutes, I don't know. The Steve. Posting Dat Boy in chat. Very important. Very important to always remember Dat Boy. I forgot to program Axolotl to give you guys, or you can bite them until they love themselves. There you go, that works too. I think, maybe. I don't have any expertise in that area, actually. I forgot to program Axolotl. I was going to give him a command so that if you ask him for pictures of Steve, he'll send you a link of Steve. I thought that would be a funny command. Especially since so many people ask for pictures of him, and then I have to run all over the place looking for pictures of Steve, so... I bite. Yes, he does. He does. He does bite. He doesn't even realize, though. That's the thing. That's the thing that kills me about Steve. He doesn't even realize that he's done it. He just wonders why food has not entered his mouth. He did the thing where he opens his mouth, but nothing came in. I tried to feed him a worm today, and he was more interested in nudging my fingers with his hand, with his nose, so, nudging my fingers with his nose, and so he didn't. He needs to hurry up and get a worm, though, because his worm box is filling up. This batch of worms is very interested in procreating, and so I have, like, way too many worms. Like, I have more worms than that axolotl's ever reached. Because he doesn't eat them. He doesn't understand how to put things in his mouth, apparently. I had to dump the worms into a bucket the other night because they were so full inside their container on my shelf that they can no longer be in there. I love that the Johordi have so many things on their back. They've got like tails and big, you know, wings, and I don't know, I love it. Like, you don't see too many creatures that have so much going on their back. A lot of people do stuff with the head, you know? A lot of people want to add all these crazy features onto the face, but you never see anybody do this. You never see anybody do, like, tons of wings and stuff. Fun to draw them. That's one of the things I enjoy a lot about commissions is come up with these crazy designs. I was making, that was something I thought about. Like, I didn't want to put so much focus on just the face, so I tried messing with other things. Oh, cool! Where did you originally get the idea for these guys? Were they, like, thought up from something, or did they just kind of come into being? Where did you get the inspiration for the Hordy? I don't think I've ever asked you that. I don't know that we've ever talked about where you got the inspiration for them. If I can get this done tonight, then on Saturday we can just work on world building and I don't have to worry about See you later, Echo. I'm glad you stopped by for a little while. It was really good to see you. Hopefully I can come to one of Cass's streams one of these days and hang out with you guys again. Have a good one, friend. Yeah, okay. I think I saw that on her Discord, maybe. See you later. I think I figured out a lot of their shading the last time, so it didn't take me to do it this time. Hard to say. At the time I was doing RP and Guild Wars, and had a friend who was a really good artist, and he verse or something wanted to do something similar, so you started working on this. The recording just kind of came because I'm a fan of lizards. I think I saw Draco Volan lizards at the time. I was just like, I want to make them. That's cool. That kind of was when I first got into drawing. Awesome. No, that's actually really cool. I think a lot of people start with like roleplay and stuff, and not a lot of people follow through and make it into their own thing. You know, like I think some artists really start with roleplay and draw their characters, but they kind of stick with those characters. It's cool that you created something out of kind of role-playing with a friend and getting some inspiration from them creating stuff and their own thing. I dig them. It's cool that you went with like kind of a space theme too. I see a lot of like medieval times world building and not a lot of I guess you get a fair bit of space. I don't see it as often though. I mostly see like elves and like classic Dungeons and Dragons type thing. Space medieval. Valkyrie and Cedric sorta started as a remake. A couple of my RP characters in Pursuit. Oh, okay. I have a lot of characters of mine that were like characters that I made as a kid and then updated and kind of like made my own thing, you know? They got more fleshed out. Yeah. Valkyrie still has basically the entire color scheme of my Asura Tefla. Oh yeah, she kind of does, doesn't she? Hey, color. Alright. Line art taken care of. Let's go for... Sure. Just leave it the color it is. Okay, let's see. Color highlights in there. Folders inside subfolders inside subfolders. Alright, what do you think? Pretty good. Okay, I think I like it just like this. Alright, cool. Pop the signature on there, chuck the textures on, and good to go. And then I'll get all these saved out. I don't know if I'll do it tonight. I'm starting to get a little tired, so I might go to bed, but I'll get them to you guys like sooner rather than later, and then we'll go from there. So that Asura. I heard Asura and is awake. Car is still the best. Fluffy Tail Master Race. Okay, there it is. Done. Guys, I don't have any more commissions. Okay, so, the plan. Here's the plan, right? So, the plan. I don't have a plan. I can fix that. Yeah, okay, so here's the plan. The plan is that I am gonna take a break from commissions. I think maybe I'm gonna feel it out. I was a little slow on these, and I think I want to just take a short break from commissions. I think what I'm gonna do is I think Saturday art is gonna be world building, and I think Tuesday art's gonna be world building. Maybe Thursday I'll open commissions. Yeah, because as much as I need the money to like relieve that junk with the car payment, I am a little burnt out on commission. So yeah, I think that's what I might do. I think for right now, I'm just gonna take a break for a couple of days, because we'll have Saturday, which is gonna be art and games, and then Sunday I take a day off, and then Monday is a game, and then Tuesday is art. So I can take another day to just do world building stuff. We'll work on some more murder noodle stuff, some more Veos, and then Wednesday more games. So maybe by Thursday I'll be ready for commissions. So I'll let you guys know sometime over the weekend when I'm gonna open it. I'll make sure I post it in the Discord, like what day I'm opening. Actually, since you guys are all here and I'm talking, let me specify. I'm gonna change the rules a little bit for the commissions. Last time what I did was that when I opened commissions, I would take commissions for like 24 hours or however long I was gonna do it for, and then pick 5. I'm gonna do that again, but if anybody sends me references or an idea or wants to hold a slot before the date and the time that I choose, I will. It's not that I'm not gonna let you have a commission that time around, but I don't count it, and you need to ask me again the day of, because what happened last time was I said, oh, I'm gonna open my commissions on Friday at noon, and everybody sent me references throughout the week and was like, I'm just doing this in case you want to like hold a slot for me. And as much as I appreciate all the excitement, it's really stressful for me to get that many messages from that many people. So, any references that get sent before my allotted time, I won't count unless you come to me that day and go, hi, yes, and I have a slot. You know, if you send me all your stuff, yeah, dumps all the stuff on you exactly the same time. And that's fine, that's what I want. Like, when I open commissions, when I say, okay, commissions are open now, that's when I want... Yeah, that's when I want you to dump all the stuff on me. If you dump all the stuff on me the day before, then I just feel awkward. If you haven't noticed, I'm a very anxious individual, and I feel really bad telling people no. So that's how I keep ending up in this cycle of taking commissions when I'm not really ready for it. So this time around, I think I'm gonna do that. So the day of, I'm gonna pick a day, maybe next week. I'll pick a day. I'll let you guys know what time it's gonna be, and then at that time on that day, then you guys can start sending me references, send me stuff earlier. Sorry. So, just be mindful that you are not the only person dumping art on me. I'm not mad about it, by the way. It just makes me vaguely anxious, and then I don't know what to do about life. So, but I'm so not mad. I love that you guys are excited about commissions and want commissions. So don't take me whining about getting references early as me being mad about it, because I'm so not mad. I'm like the opposite of mad. So yeah, that's me. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna take a break for a couple of days from commissions, so probably sometime in the middle of or late next week I'll open up again. So, yeah. Let's see. Anybody I know streaming? No. Everybody's asleep. Wow, everyone's asleep at 10:30 at night. Wow, amazing. Gonna raid someone because we've got a fair amount of Staxies here that we could go dump into someone's chat, but alas. Here I am. So unless anybody has a friend of theirs or something you want me to raid, I think I'm just gonna call it a night. We're gonna go to bed. And I'm gonna see if I can, yes, scatter the stack. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get the stack height meter to, I really wish we could have a stack height. I wish our counter could be vertical and would have, like, an axolotl, like, drop down. Like, I wish that we could have, like, an actual pile of axolotls on the side of the screen. I think that would be really funny. But, the Streamlabs, the Streamlabels bar is only horizontal and only in this format. So, for right now, it's just going to be the stack height with the little axolotls next to it. But if anybody wants to help me program that, that'd be cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the donations and the bits and the follows and the hosts, and you guys are so cool and just the best. So I'm gonna go turn the air conditioner on because it's freaking hot in here, and I'm gonna go to bed. You're all the best. And have a good day and a good rest of your night, or whatever time of day it is. Have a good one, and I will see you guys later. Bye.